This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, and why hello, everyone. And if you're wondering why I'm showing Demon Souls right now instead of Battlefield, it's because I wanted to show a game that rewards you for your play style, that seems to be somewhat carefully thought out, and that rewards you for smart play, good preparation, good planning, and it's a fun-ass, very rewarding game, and I like playing it. And I play quite a bit of it, so that's why I'm showing Dark Souls right now. But what I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about games. So that's what I want to talk about. So that's what I'm going to talk about. Games. So what's going on in games? First of all, let's talk about my conspiracy theory. I think Blizzard manufactures items and stats. I do. I really do. I'm on, like, I play Diablo quite a bit, and I look at their auction house and I see like hundreds and hundreds of items with like crit chance, huge crit chance, huge crazy stats, huge crit chance, huge crit hit, huge like dexterity, main stats or whatnot. And I wonder, I'm like, who in their right mind would sell this? Like, are you picking up so many high end crit bonus items in your game that you could just toss them away in the auction house? Because the stuff that I see up there, like, if you found this in your game, this dropped in your game, you wouldn't be selling it, you'd be wearing it. So I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, I don't know. I really do. I think they motherfucking manufacture items and just put them up there for people to buy. Because I do get some amazing items. I get some high crit chance items but nothing like what's on the auction house. Like, I get some high crit chance along with like some high crit damage sometimes, but not along with like a main stat and attack speed. That is amazing. Like, you don't get that in the game. That shit doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. Maybe you'll get like attack speed, crit chance, and a main stat, or you'll get like, maybe some good stats without a main stat. Like, you won't be getting some of the stuff I see in the auction house. That's why I'm like, do these motherfuckers make these items? It really seems that way. And speaking of the auction house, they keep talking about how the auction house is having problems because the value of gold is messed up. You know why the value of gold is messed up and why people bought the game? Because it's Blizzard's fault. It's Blizzard's fault why everyone bots their games. Here's how you fix the whole problem with the value of gold going down and everybody bought it in the game. This is what you do. You cap the fucking auction house. You can go to like sell something for like $5 billion or something. I don't know what the cap is. Cap that shit at $10 million. $10 million is difficult enough to get. All right, cap it at $10 million. Improve the item and drop rate. Not just a drop rate. This game needs a quality rate improvement. So improve those two things. Cap this shit at $10 million, and then all the highest shit in the game will only be sold at $10 million. And people who play the game will actually have an incentive to grind, because $10 million is hard to grind for, but it's achievable. So you can achieve it. It's $10 million. It's bad, but it's not too bad. So yeah, that should fix it. Cap the shit. You know it needs a fucking cap. Cap it, $10 million, maybe $20 million, and then improve the bet and give it better rates. That way you won't have everybody feeling like they have to bot all the time. People won't feel like they have to bot just to play the game. And I don't know, that's it. What else is about? DayZ is out. I'm not jumping on that bandwagon. DayZ looks kind of fun, but nah. There's a reason there aren't a lot of people playing Arma. Alright? I'm not about to buy Arma just for some stupid mod. I mean, DayZ looks fun. I enjoy watching it, but I'm not about to jump on that bandwagon. Arma has never looked like a fun game ever. And I know it's like a real battle simulation, but you know what? I've been in actual combat in foreign countries, and let me tell you something. I have never once in my life thought that, hey, I would like to simulate exactly what I did overseas on a fucking PC. No. You don't want to redo that shit on a PC. Like you'd have to assign the action to every single key on the goddamn keyboard. Seriously. Alright, that game has never looked fun. I don't know who the hell is playing the actual Arma. Like, who the hell is actually playing the Arma and Arma 2? Like, maybe there are some people out there, and I'm sorry if I just shitted on you. Like, sorry about that. If you love Arma, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. I was on the auction house the other day, and I'm like, I got pretty good gear. Like, I don't even really play Inferno. I just farm Inferno, because I'm like, There's nothing else to do with it. I got it strong enough to where I can farm it. I can farm Inferno with like full Magic Find gear, and I just walk around beating people up with Magic Find until I get something good. That's all I do. Like, I don't even like playing through the game. Like, I'm on Inferno. I'm just gonna farm it. I don't see a reason to beat it. There's nothing. There's no incentive. It's not like bosses drop anything great. But I look at the auction house, and that shit is like, it's tripping me out. It's like the funniest shit ever. Like, you look on the auction house, there is shit up there that is like astronomically high. Like, this shit is like, shit is in the billions, and I'm just like laughing, like, because you see these dudes repost their auctions over and over again. Over and over again, they repost their auctions for billions. And I'm like, who are you selling this to? Who is buying this? Who is running around like, you know what? I got 1 billion gold. Let me buy that legendary that guy has been posting every 2 days for a month and a half straight. Dude, listen, nobody's buying that shit. That's why the game needs a cap. So the people who think that their item is worth 1 billion can take their item to the real money auction house and fuck off. Because they're just cluttering the gold auction house up. They're just in the way. But that shit needs a cap. And oh, by the way, I hit a milestone. I found my first legendary finally. I found 1 recipe in Inferno. I found a legendary finally in a chest, despite the fact that I had been farming with massive Magic Find and all that bullshit. And whatever. I just found it randomly in some chests. Like, that shit is so stupid with the drop rates. What I really want are some goddamn recipes so I can actually have some fun and have something to do in the game. But nope, they won't do anything about that. Nope. But anyways, I'm gonna talk about maybe a hot button subject, maybe a kind of a hard subject for some people to handle. I'm gonna talk about the keyboard and mouse versus the controller, because the fact of the matter is, the keyboard and mouse doesn't shine in certain places, and the controller doesn't shine in certain places. It's just the truth. I know everybody thinks that keyboard and mouse is the end all be all, but you're wrong. I'm just gonna say it now. You're wrong. The keyboard mouse shines on things like RTS, you know, games with lots of magic like Skyrim. Actually, Skyrim shouldn't even be played on console. That shit looks... Skyrim, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, those games look horrible on console. They play bad. They're just terrible. Games like that shouldn't even be played off of PC. But the keyboard mouse kind of shines more when it's on something like you know, RTS. You can't play an RTS with a controller. You're just fucking up. If you're playing RTS on a controller, you're playing the game wrong. But it doesn't shine with shooters. And I'm gonna explain why it doesn't. I'm gonna go like really into detail, but it just doesn't shine with shooters at all. And I don't think it ever will. Really, like games like RTS, Diablo, games with lots and lots of magic, Skyrim type of games where you have to move around quickly and move and hit a lot of magic really fast, to like, you know, fun games like that where you have to do shit like that to get through the game. Those games absolutely shine. MMORPGs shine with the keyboard. Those games will never shine with the controller. Ever. They will always be required keyboard and mouse. Always. But there's just certain games just, you know, the keyboard and mouse just isn't built for shooters. It honestly isn't. It isn't fast enough. The movement isn't smooth enough, and it isn't like right in front of you. And it honestly assigns too many buttons to a game that really only needs 6 to 8 buttons. Really, it's a game type that only needs 6 to 8 buttons, but yet on a keyboard mouse, like every PC version of it has like fucking 40. I'll never understand that shit.